Good Monday, makers. Welcome back to another episode of Maker Pipe Monday, where we check out wildly creative community builds, all made out of EMT conduit. We've got some really great builds for you. First one by Billy Shaw. Billy has made a few things with Maker Pipe, and we really enjoy seeing this build. This is a carrier so that he can cross country ski and carry his child in a car seat behind. Here's the video getting ready to cross country ski. You can see the car seat locked in there with a couple bungees. He's off skiing cross country and his kid comes along for the ride. How creative is that and how cool? Wildly custom. I don't even know if they make such a thing, but look how awesome that is. If you've got to get your cross country miles in and have a child, this is a great way to do it. Dogs love it as well. They're excited about it. But Billy has a great YouTube channel. Awesome video that this is from, all on how he put it together, all the different steps and the supplies he used. So check that out. He did a really neat build. What was his build? Oh, yeah. He did a chainsaw sawmill as well and did a whole video on that. So, really creative, really awesome build. This is a little bit of the detail. And he U bent this one piece of conduit that kind of created the structure, used some T connectors and our half-inch shims to pull that off. And then he used U bolts, actually an off the shelf item, to connect that to the car seat that locked that in. Even a gas strut to support it there. This was really clever too. He used some two-hole straps drilled into the skis, some old skis they had to create the ski base. But yeah, a lot of ingenious things, really neat. Go check out Billy's channel and his video for more information. I love seeing that. Thanks, Billy. Here's one by Keith. Keith has a holiday light show. You can see it right here. Look how amazing that is. It's over 45,000 pixels, little lights, all controlled by computers, and it's set to music. Really neat. We've seen a few of these, but take a look at this. This is his house, and this upper part is actually fake. That's not even part of his house. What Keith did was he took, and it's right here. He took and made that section on top of his house just for the light show so he could get more lights and more impressive. But he used conduit and maker pipe connectors and then some wood to create this whole structure. And I think it's just wild. There it is, all done with all the pixels and lights. And here it is in work in progress. You can see this is the whole conduit part with the lights and everything. And then he created a wood structure on top that kind of supported that. And it really gets the mind going because this is a wild, large structure of a roof. You can think, what else could I build? Could I build a shed? Could I build a cabin with this? Could I do a light show just like this? What are the possibilities? Really awesome. I want to know how he got it up there too. That's a big structure. And one of the reasons he said he went with the wood base was just the 3/4 inch conduit wasn't strong enough to support all that weight. You get those connectors and all the trusses there, it adds too much weight. So he used the wood as a base, and then he built on top of that with the EMT conduit and connectors. Really great. What a wild thing. So if you're interested, oh, there's a picture of the Coroplast, which holds the lights in different configurations, and you can mount that there to the conduit. There's some special mounts that he used. But if you're interested, definitely check out um, Keith and all his information that he emailed into us, and then his YouTube channel as well. You can find that there in the post. Really neat holiday light shows. Thanks for sharing that. Love seeing that, Keith. Here's one from Henry Holsters. They've been a friend for a while. They use MakerPipe to improve their process. They sell handgun holsters, and you can see that they made this cart for picking the orders really efficiently in their supermarket of all their products. So that gentleman's there picking orders, fulfilling them in bins, and they have a whole system for doing that and use MakerPipe as part of that custom solution. So really neat to see. Thanks for tagging us, Henry Holsters. Appreciate that. Here's one by Sandra. She's got this beautiful creek that runs through her property and made a bridge to go across it and span it. It looks like a commercial solution. You can see that there. Great place for the dog to take a break. And then where Conduit and MakerPipe came in was this handrail. Used some T connectors there to create this handrail. So great build, really beautiful. And then bad luck, disaster struck. Unfortunately, a tree limb fell on it, ruined the whole thing, totally destroyed. And obviously, she had to get a new bridge. She recreated it. But the cool thing is, from MakerPipe standpoint, is that the conduit was junk, the bridge was junk, but the connectors were able to be reused for the most part. So uh, Sandra made a new bridge. There's the T connectors that make up part of the handrail, and those lived to go into the second bridge, the recreation. So really cool story. Sorry that happened to you. Such a beautiful project, but I'm glad you got it rebuilt. And Maker Pipe was part of the solution. Love hearing that. Thanks. Here's another Christmas themed light show. This is a mega tree. If you haven't seen our other video, Jake made a mega tree around the holidays, and it is simply lights in the form of a tree. So you can do that with conduit. Get one pole running all the way down, and this kind of semicircle with light strips. Jake made his and did a video on it where he used just normal LED lights, Christmas lights, but these are programmable LED lights, and you can see a little bit of how he did it. Not Jake. This build is by Ross, and how Ross built his. He did incremental bending that made these quarter circles, and then used 90-degree connectors in the corners, a four-way there and there, and then he's got this structure that he can run lights on. There's some great pictures of the project, and it came out great. This is a video with the programmable LEDs. Again, you can do all kinds of wild things from it with a star on top. Really came out neat. So if you're interested in how to do that, or how to do the incremental bending to do large radius bends, check out Jake's video on the channel about that. But really appreciate that, Ross. Great build. Here's another one for the dog lovers. This is a custom dog bowl organizer that's attached to the kitchen island, and this was done by Leo. Thanks, Leo, for sending this one in. And it's sized exactly to these pretty big dog bowls. Uh, and it's elevated off so you can easily clean underneath. Obviously, there's going to be water and food that gets dropped, and it's also the perfect height for the dog too. Um, just That's great, perfect build. Really love seeing that. And then it's built right in the island, so it moves around, easy to clean up. And one thing that I'd like to point out that I thought was neat was these corners, these elbows, are actually off the shelf conduit fittings, normally meant so you can run wires through a 90-degree bend. But Leo used those here to just kind of finish off the build and keep it consistent. You could use a T connector that we have and a cap, but this makes a elegant elbow as well. So use that there. I liked seeing that. And then some 90 degrees, 45s for brace. So it's really braced well, and those just kind of hold those two pipes together. It's not really structural, but it does good for finishing off the build. Awesome build. Love seeing that. Thanks so much, Leo, for sending that one in. Enjoyed checking that out for your dog. And here we have Dirts McGee, who loves getting in the reps of putting with his disc golf. Here he is. He's just practicing and practicing in the backyard, getting those putts down. And he made basically a rack that holds all of his putters, his disc golf, right there at the ready, so he can just get that practice in and nail his putt. So, Dirts McGee, thanks for posting it, and thanks for tagging us in it. Really cool build. Love seeing it. Awesome builds this week. I love it. The creativity is fantastic. Big, small, all kinds of different builds. Thank you for everyone that sent them in and posted them in the community. We love seeing them. Please keep them coming. We can't wait to see some more. And thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. So long.